We are less than 2 hours away from the second and third rounds of the NFL Draft in Green Bay. The Green Bay Packers feel like they struck gold in the first round, bringing in Matthew Golden. Keegan Hewitt is at Lambeau Field for us right now on day 2 of the NFL Draft with more on the Texas Speedster.
A rainy, groggy, and gray day here in Green Bay ahead of night 2 of the 2025 NFL Draft. Good evening, I'm Keegan Hewitt. The Packers holding 2 more selections here tonight, and the Packer faithful showing out loud and proud already. They're not going to let this weather put a damper on this historic event. And the Packers have already addressed a need on the offensive end by selecting speedster wide receiver Matthew Golden in the first round. Still kind of shocking he fell all the way to 23 to the Pack. General Manager Brian Gutekunst saying they did field calls from other teams in attempt to trade into that 23rd selection spot, but decided on taking the highest prospect left on their draft board. Just minutes after being selected, Golden was asked what's the first thing he'll buy with this new big NFL paycheck. The humble 21-year-old's answer, buying back his grandmother's house that was lost from the family years ago. Golden saying without the people around him, he wouldn't be in this position today, standing as a Green Bay Packer.
That's the house I grew up in when I was younger. And like I said, it got taken away from us a couple of years ago. Just knowing that I'm in a position to be able to get that back, for all my family, my little cousins that grew up there, just for everybody to go back home, just feel that energy. That's something my grandma always wanted. And before my great-grandma died, she always wanted one of her grandsons to make it to the NFL. I'm the last one standing, and I made it, so I know she's proud of me.
And like I mentioned, the Green Bay Packers still holding 2 more picks tonight, currently possessing 54 and 87, although we could see some trades for the organization. That's always on the table. Also, after tonight's picks wrap up, a new first-ever NFL drone show will be taking place over Lambeau Field. Over 1,200 flying objects will be moving in unison, all for the goal to tell a story of the history of the NFL Draft, as well as the legacy of the Green Bay Packers here at Lambeau. Signing off from Green Bay ahead of night 2 of the NFL Draft, I'm Keegan Hewitt.